Welcome to the Beer Channel. I'm John Starodumsky, and today I actually have, as you can tell, two beer glasses in front of me. And the reason, of course, is because I am reviewing, as you probably know by now, Anchor's Classic Our Special Ale, their Christmas Ale. But I'm actually going to be popping 2 years worth of this beer tonight. I have the 2010. Which is that's the latest vintage. And I also have a bottle of the 2000, let's get that straight, and the 2009. I like to age this beer. I think it ages well. This is a beer that has a lot of character, very robust with its malt and spice profile, has an elevated alcohol content. Anchor really won't come forth with what the alcohol content is. They really don't like to say what spices they use in the beer either. It's a beer that I think, as long as you store it properly, keep it out of light and heat as you would with any beer. I frequently will age some along with other holiday ales for an annual Christmas in July tasting that I like to do. But I also want to keep a bottle on hand for the following year, and I'll pop each year's vintage the following year with a bottle of the young or fresh Anchor Our Special Ale, and just for fun. So now down to the beer itself, a little bit of history. This is, in my opinion, this is the classic American Christmas Ale. This beer was introduced by Anchor in 1975. I was fortunate enough to I first learned about Anchor's Our Special Ale watching Michael Jackson's Beer Hunter video series in the late 80s. And there's a segment where he's actually out harvesting barley with Fritz Maytag and the crew from Anchor, and they take a field trip, if you will, for the day, just to get in touch with the roots of the beer and see where the ingredients come from. And I think that that's a really great episode. If you've never seen the Beer Hunter, you should catch that. But once I heard about it, it was something that I just had to find. And in 1992, I actually managed in Waltham, Massachusetts, in a little liquor store up there. I found a bottle, a lone bottle of the 91, and I've never missed it since. I've got at least a 6-pack of this beer every year since 1992. And I've actually even I bought a bottle off of eBay of the 84 vintage that actually was pretty good too. As I recall, I can't remember the year that I purchased it, but in any event, this is a very interesting beer. Anchor changes the recipe every year. It's never quite the same. The differences are very subtle in my opinion, but it's still a lot of fun that they play around with the recipe in the way that they do. So that said, let's get to the beer here. And first, I'm going to pop the 2010. We'll pour that for you. You can see that's beautiful. Give it a little head. You see that robust dark chocolate color and the creamy tan head formation. It's quite prodigious. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop open, and if I could ever get the opener straight, there we go. Okay, and here's our 2009, which I'm actually going to pour into an Anchor glass. Again, got that really big head formation. And as you'd expect, the colors on these beers, the dark chestnut, brown chocolate color they're identical in both cases. And get that delicious chocolate, nutty, spruce aroma. And that's the same for the 2009. I'm getting the nose is just a little bit more subtle. And that's delicious. It's just very chocolatey. There's notes of chocolate as we got in the nose, the toasted nuts, a little bit of prune, but a lot of spruce, maybe some nutmeg, cinnamon type spicing. It's hard to tell because they don't what for sure they put in there, but those are the suggestions that I'm getting. A little raisin. That's the fresh Anchor. That's just so good. Again, it's February now, and this beer has been out since Thanksgiving, but this is definitely a delicious Christmas beer that you can enjoy throughout the year. And let's go ahead and again, I probably should have got a glass of water to cleanse the palate in between, but with a beer like this, I think the nuances are going to be, the beer is going to be so similar from year to year that I'm getting the same type of the spruce, the chocolate, the toasted nuts. They're all in there. The spices. If this year's batch, actually, the 2009 seems a little bit thinner in body than the 2010. Maybe a little dry cola nut flavor. Definitely some ginger is present. I always get suggestions of ginger. I'm going to go back to the 2010. I didn't remark on that, but yeah, that gingerbread flavor is there, but I think it's stronger actually in the 2009, even though it's a little bit older. And I think I'm actually leaning towards the 2009 as the better of the two. But either way, you can't go wrong with Anchor, our special ale. This is just, if there's a beer for Thanksgiving, Christmas, the winter holidays, this is the beer. It's available in 6-packs for about $10, which is these days that's a little bit more than average, but this beer is definitely worth it. It's sold in 1.5-liter bottles as well. And if you're in the market for that much at one time, then that might be for you. And I usually see it on draft too at the local Taco Mac, and they actually do the same thing with. They actually set aside kegs of it for July as well, and they do their own Christmas in July beer celebration. And you can, if you happen to live in any of the southern states now, Georgia's in. Taco Mac's in Georgia, and also they just spread into North Carolina, but they may roll it out in July as well. In any event, I'm sure it's still on the shelves. It is around here, and some stores still have it. By all means, if you've never tried this beer, or if you did and hadn't thought about it, pick some more up, set it aside, and enjoy it all through the year as I usually do. And that's, once again, I hope you'll check out my website and drop me an email, brewguru.com. You can drop me an email at brewguru@brewguru.com. Let me know what you think of this beer, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Thanks.